Jai Radhe. Today is a very auspicious day, Basanta Panchami. In India, there are 6 seasons, not only 4. So today, Basanta, spring, already starts. Today also, Jagannath Dev will stop wearing winter clothes, and some special yellow flowers are offered to all the deities. And today is also Saraswati Puja. Saraswati, as all demigods, has 2 aspects. One is for worldly administration and blessings. Another is they are devotees of Krishna. So knowledge also is of 2 kinds, Paravidya and Aparavidya, superior and inferior. That is material knowledge of this world, some science, some these things. But Paravidya means absolute truth, eternal reality. So Saraswati can give both. General people, they will worship her today to get blessing for getting worldly knowledge. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur said that worldly knowledge is like a burden you will carry like donkey, and it will put obstacle to your bhajan, because only you will be proud and will be interested in those things, so you will not worship Krishna. But Saraswati also, we heard, when the Digvijay Pandit, he was a great scholar in India and he could conquer everywhere by the blessing of Saraswati. He was worshipping her. When he came to Navadip, all fled away in fear of him. Then the scholars, they said, you can argue with Nimai Pandit. Nimai Pandit was very small. So Pandits, they thought, if he will defeat Nimai Pandit, then we can say he was just a boy. But if Nimai Pandit can defeat him, then we have no fear. So really, that Pandit met Nimai Pandit, and I'm telling in short because so much to say today. Finally, he was defeated by Nimai Pandit Mahaprabhu, and he was so surprised and depressed, he went to his house and was praying to Saraswati all the time, from the core of heart, why this happened? By your grace, I could conquer whole India. But today one boy defeated me. Why? What offense I did? Then Saraswati appeared in his dream and told him, you should not think he's an ordinary boy. Yes, by my blessing you conquered whole India, but he's not ordinary boy. He is my master. He is Supreme Lord. You have to go to him and take his shelter. Then you will get real knowledge. So he did, and Mahaprabhu gave him devotion to Krishna. That is supreme. So we are worshipping that Saraswati, who is giving Krishna Bhakti. And today is the appearance day of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. Our Gurudev wrote biographies, but it is not possible to read everything. Only some main points we can remember. In Krishna Lila, Pundarik Vidyanidhi is the father of Radharani, Vrishabhanu Maharaj. He was first living in Bangladesh, and he also had one house in Navadip. So when he came there, Mahaprabhu was calling, oh, Pundarik, my father, Pundarik, my father. And all were astonished. And Mahaprabhu told that about Pundarik Vidyanidhi, just by hearing his name, the whole world is purified. outwardly he is like a materialist, but inside he's a great devotee, and he never goes to Ganga during daytime because other people, they are gargling their mouth, they're spitting inside, washing clothes, all this. He could not see this because Ganga is worshipable. So in the night time he would bow down, never he entered into the water, only bow down and took water on his head. How I can put my feet in Ganga, Devi? Such vision he had. So then he met all the devotees and Mahaprabhu, and also Mukunda, he knew him from before, Mukunda Datta. And one day he said to Gadadhar Pandit was not aware that time, do you want to take darshan of some great Vaishnava? You are a devotee, so you want to get that. He said, yes, I want to. So they went to him, and Gadadhar Pandit was from birth, he was renounced from this world. So when he saw Pundarik Bidanidhi outwardly, he thought he's some materialistic person. Why he's telling, I should get darshan of great Vaishnava? So seeing this doubt, Mukunda Datta sang 2 verses from Bhagavatam, how Krishna is merciful. Even Putana, who came to kill him, he liberated her and gave her the saris of Krishna. Where else, to whom, who is more merciful, I can take shelter? There is no one more merciful. When he heard these 2 verses of Bhagavatam, then Pundarik Vidyanidhi started saying Ha Krishna in separation grief. And he threw all that opulence and all these things, he threw away. There is a long description of that. And rolled on the ground, and all ecstatical symptoms appeared on his body. Then Gadadhar, seeing those symptoms, he understood, oh, I committed offense. So now I should beg for forgiveness. So he thought, I can only be rescued if I will take his shelter. I will accept him as Guru, then he will consider me as his disciple, he will have affection and I can serve him, then I can be rescued. He told to Mahaprabhu about everything, then Mahaprabhu said, yes, this is correct. You go and take initiation. Because Radharani and father, Vrishabhanu, the father is Guru. So he took initiation, and also here it is explained, one cannot detect the Vaishnava by external vision. Only by internal vision you can see. By Krishna's grace he will reveal. Then Pundarik Bidanidhi participated in all the kirtans in Navadip, in Srivas Thakur's house with all the devotees, and completely submerged in loving ecstasy there. Then, when Mahaprabhu went to Puri, Pundarik Bidanidhi also was coming every year for 4 months, and he was present at all the festivals, Ratha Yatra, Gundicha, Marjanam, Narendra Sarovar. When Pundarik Bidanidhi and Sarup Damodari, they were close friends. Sarup Damodari is Purushottamacharya from Navadip. So they are close friends, and they would splash water on each other in the Narendra Sarovar water sports. Then in Puri, Pundarik Bidanidhi was seeing why they are putting on Jagannath this unwashed cloth with starch. That is impure. Then Sarup Damodar said, because Supreme Lord is beyond all the rules and regulations of Shastra. He said, yes, he is Supreme Lord, he can do, but they are not his sevaks. They should know what is pure, what is impure according to Shastra. They should follow these rules. Why they are doing this? So in this way he was criticizing. But that night in dream, Baladev and Jagannath, they came and they slapped him very heavily. You, who are you? You are speaking against our sevaks. if you think you are so pure, then you go back to your place and follow your purity there. I inspired them this. They are following my order. What is wrong? In this way they would tell, and they would slap him, punish him. So then he woke up and still his cheeks were swollen. So he told to Swarup Damodar, yesterday I was criticizing, I got this punishment. Then Swarup Damodar was very happy. I never heard like this. So merciful, Supreme Lord. In dream he is giving you punishment like this, that swollen cheeks you still have. It's very good. So both were in ecstasy. So the thing is, we should not criticize the sevaks of Bhagavan by external judging. We have by revelation of Krishna we can understand. Then one time Gadadhar Pandit gave mantra to someone who has no faith. Then he lost connection with his own mantra. Then he felt, I'm not getting that connection and ecstasy, and it is not good. So he understood his mistake and he said to Mahaprabhu, I did wrong. That is, Guru can commit such mistake if out of greed he wants to increase disciples and taking someone unqualified, faithless. So in order to give us this teaching, Pundarik Gadadhar Pandit cannot do offense, he's Radharani. He is only doing worship of Krishna, but giving us teaching. So he went to Mahaprabhu, you initiate me again. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, according to Shastra, you can have only one Diksha Guru. Your Diksha Guru is Pundarik Bidanidhi. You have to get it from him again. Mahaprabhu also teaching, only one Diksha Guru. Shiksha Guru you can have many, but they should be in alignment with Diksha Guru, not opposite or opposing. Then Gadadhar said, yeah, but he's not here. You give me. Then Mahaprabhu said, no, you have to wait for him. He will come here. That time you can get. So really Pundarik Bidanidhi came and Gadadhar Pandit begged forgiveness for this offense. Then Pundarik Bidanidhi again initiated him and again Gadadhar Pandit got that spiritual strength. So this is teaching to us. So that is in brief. There are more details you will find in Gurudeva's book. So today is Pundarik Bidanidhi Prabhu's appearance day. I am bowing down to him and praying his causeless mercy. Today is also Vishnu Priya Devi's appearance day. In Krishna Lila, she Satyabhama. Satrajit, king, was her father, and ultimately Satyabhama married to Krishna. There is that story you know about Shamantaka jewel, and that Satyabhama appeared in Gaur Lila as Vishnu Priya Devi. Every Vishnu Tattva has three potencies, Shri, Bhu and Nila. Nila means Dham. So also Mahaprabhu as Gaur Narayan. One is Gaur Narayan, another is Gaur Krishna. So as Gaur Narayan, he has these three potencies. First, he was married to Lakshmi Priya. Then, when Mahaprabhu went to East Bengal for preaching, actually he's like on the pretext of earning money because he was a householder, but to rescue the fallen souls. Then Lakshmi Priya could not bear that separation, so she gave up her life, entered Vaikuntha. Then Sachi Mata requested again for marriage, and she saw Vishnu Priya on Ganga when she was taking bath. So Vishnu Priya, all good qualities she had, she was attracted. So one matchmaker came and Sachi agreed. So then Vishnu Priya and Mahaprabhu married according to Vedic rules and regulations, but this is not ordinary marriage. It is the uniting of Krishna, Narayan and his potency. So it is transcendental lila. If one sees ordinary worldly marriages for sense enjoyment, he will get bound to this world. But if someone hears or sees this marriage between Vishnu Priya and Mahaprabhu, he will be rescued from Maya, from enjoying spirit. Then, when Mahaprabhu took, and she was doing all household duties, everything, very ideal wife. Then Mahaprabhu took sannyas, she was crying, and then she was staying with Sachi Mata and would worship Mahaprabhu in separation grief. No one could see her, and whole day she was chanting and worshipping Mahaprabhu Diti. That Diti is still there in Navadip Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu. Into him also Vishnu Priya ultimately entered. The Diti is still there, and she would chant Harinam in separation grief, Mahamantra, and put one rice from one pot from one side to another. Then in this way up to noon she was chanting, then she would cook that rice, which was also soaked with tears, and only some portion of that rice she would take daily. That was her whole meal. Ishan and Bhangshivadananda Thakur, they would serve her and Sachi Mata after Mahaprabhu took sannyas. Also Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote in Navadip Mahatmya, when Ramachandra came to Navadip during his exile, he was attracted in Navadip to one banyan tree, and he was smiling. Then Sita asked him, what is? He said, in future I will come here as Gauranga Mahaprabhu, and you will be my wife, Vishnu Priya, and you will weep for me in separation when I will take sannyas. Then Vishnu Priya asked, what is this purpose? He said, to my devotees though want union, but I give them mercifully separation, because in my separation they're getting more bliss, because more intense union is there. You will understand everything. You know everything. So Sita also is Vishnu Priya Devi. And as Ramachandra did not want to get married again, but worshipped golden deity of Sita, like that, to pay back that debt, Vishnu Priya was worshipping Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in deity form. Because both, when Ramachandra was king and he had to banish Sita, they were both living on this earth, not that one left already and no, living. Like that, Vishnu Priya, when Mahaprabhu was living in this world, but sannyasi. So at that time she was worshipping Diti. So today, and she is the representation of this transcendental knowledge. Paravidya means devotion to Krishna. So I'm bowing down to Vishnu Priya Devi, praying her causeless mercy. Also today is Raghunandan Thakur's appearance day. In Krishna Lila, he is Pradyumna, son of Krishna, Cupid. And in Brajadham, he is one Priyanarma Saka, their most intimate friends of Krishna, because they are not only participating in Leelas with Krishna in cow herding and milking the cows and joking like this, but these Priyanarma Sakas, they also participate in Krishna's Madhurja Leelas with gopis. They are assisting on Krishna's side. Like Manjaris, they are assisting Radharani. dressing, decorating, sending messages, serving, massage, all this. Like that, Priya Narmasakas from Krishna's side, they are doing all these services. Fanning also. And taking shelter of gopis, they are serving. So his father is Mukunda Das. This is another than Mukunda Datta. He was Ayurvedic doctor. He was also pure devotee. He was worshipping Gopinath in his house. So one day he had to go to some distant place for treating someone. So he will not be back on time for lunch. So he ordered his son Raghunandan, he was very small, today you will have to offer to Gopinath. What mother will cook, you will have to offer. Then he left. Then mother cooked, and Raghunandan took that plate and he put in front of Gopinath and said, you eat. Because he does not know any mantra and asana and all the ritual, he does not know. He only said, you eat. Gopinath, you eat. This is what you have to eat. But Gopinath did not eat. Then Raghunandan would say again, why you are not eating? You please eat. And nothing happened like this. And then he was saying, my father ordered me. Why you don't want to eat? And he was crying, and with great devotion he was requesting him, you please eat. Then Diti himself ate everything, physically. It means visibly. Diti is not physical thing. He can do such lila. He can eat with eyes, he can eat with legs, he can eat with ears, with anything. And it appears that again same thing is there. All this, or he can eat directly. So he did. Then Raghunandan was happy and he took back the plate. And mother asked, where is Prasad? He said, no, today Gopinath took everything. He ate everything. Then mother thought, he's a small boy. Maybe he ate everything. So she went to cook again. In meantime, Mukunda came back and she told him that your boy is very naughty. He took everything from that plate of Krishna. And then Mukunda could understand, but he's a very simple-hearted boy. Why he would say like this? Then he asked Raghunandan, you gave food to Gopinath? He said, yes, father, and he ate everything. Oh, really? Yes, everything he ate. I requested him and he took. Then Mukunda understood he's not lying. Then he said, can you do it again? Yes. Then he gave him some ladus and Mukunda hid behind curtain and was watching. And again Raghunandan was requesting like that before and crying. No mantras, but devotion was there. That is the main ingredient. If this is not there, then no ritual can help you. Then Gopinath was taking ladus. Then Mukunda was astonished and he saw a little more. Then Krishna was having half-eaten laddu on his hand, in his hand, and like that he stayed. That you can still see there, that Gopinath Diti is half-eaten laddu in his hand. So Diti can do it. Diti is Krishna. Nam Vigraha Sarup Tinekrup Tinebed Nahitin Chidanandarup. There is no difference between name, Diti and Krishna. All are the same. Supreme Lord, omnipotent, omniscient, all blissful, everything. They are doing lila. Then some other miraculous events. when Abhiram Thakur came there to Sri Khanda and embraced Raghunandan Thakur, then his ankle bell, when he was dancing, his ankle bell slipped away and landed 4 miles away in Akai Hat, near his disciple Krishna Das's house. Then, in order to commemorate the event, a tank was excavated in that village and given the name Nupur Kund. Mahaprabhu adopted Raghunandan as his son, and he gave him the authority to give garland before Sankirtan Yagya on the Adivas, and to make the final offering at the Yagya's request. So Raghunandan Thakur also was going every year with all the devotees from Bengal to Puri. He would dance in Ratha Yatra, and he was also there in Keturi festival by Narottam Thakur, and anyone who is there to Raghunandan, people there, they said, anyone who is there to Raghunandan will win Mahaprabhu's mercy for life after life. Others said Raghunandan is so merciful that he gives life to the humblest and fallen. Some said, what humility, there is no one who is his equal. And others, he is as beautiful as Cupid himself. When Srinivasacharya came to visit him after the disappearance of Mahaprabhu, Raghunandan blessed him. He said, now, after Mahaprabhu's disappearance, everything will go down. But you should not worry, he will preach through you. So I am blessing you with long life, and you should spread the teaching of our Lord. He will do through you. So don't worry. And Raghunandan Thakur, then he also had Gaur Gopal Diti, and he gave it to his son after disappearance, Kanai Thakur. He disappeared. So today is his appearance day. I am bowing down to him and praying his causeless mercy. Today is also Raghunath Das Goswami's appearance day. In Krishna Lila, he is either, some say Rasa Manjari, some say Roti Manjari, and some say Bhanumati. He appeared as the son of Govardhan Majumdar. His brother was Hiranya. They were very rich. We cannot imagine how rich they were. So he was very rich, Raghunath Das. But when he was small, when Haridas Thakur was invited by his father and uncle there to stay there and do bhajan and sometimes giving Harikatha, Raghunath Das Goswami used to go to him and bow down to him and hear Harinam from him. And that was his Sukriti that pushed him towards Mahaprabhu. Of course, Raghunath Das is eternal associate, but teaching, by example, by the grace of Vaishnava, he had this fortune to hear Harinam from Haridas Thakur. So when he met Mahaprabhu, he was attracted and immediately wanted to join him. Mahaprabhu said, no, you are not fit now. Now you should not become mad and outwardly show like you are renounced like a monkey. No, you have to go to your house and observe all like Varna Ashram Dharma, like all normal you do. Inside you worship Krishna. Don't show outside that you are so much renounced. Gradually you can surmount this ocean of material existence. you do bhajan like this, then when the time will come, Krishna will show you how you can come. So Raghunath Das Goswami was practicing that, and he was also married, and he helped in some problem there to fix. In short, I'm telling, because this is a long history. Then, after practicing that, he heard that Patit Pavan Nityananda Prabhu is coming to Panihati. Nityananda Prabhu wanted to go to Raghav Pandit. Already Raghav Pandit cooked prasad. But Raghunath Das Goswami came in the morning and he offered himself to Nityananda. He had this desire in his heart that I want to attain Mahaprabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu understood everything and he told, yes, you are like a thief. So I am punishing you. You will have to make a feast here for my associates. That is punishment. So Raghunath Das Goswami getting this service, he was very happy, and because he was very rich, he bought everything. We are hearing about that festival. There was big festival. Mahaprabhu also appeared, dancing and eating and everything. And Raghav Pandit said, oh, you are here, I cooked already. Then Nityananda said, yes, what I can do? I am a cowherd boy, so we like this picnic outside. So now I will take here that you keep for night time. That time we will take. So they took in the night time and they did some kirtan. And Raghunath Das Goswami also gave some monetary donation. Then Nityananda Prabhu blessed him. He said, you are very fortunate. Even Mahaprabhu came today to that festival. So whatever obstacles were there, they will be removed by his grace. So you will be able to reach him. So you don't worry. Then Raghunath Das Goswami was in house and he could escape by some arrangement of Krishna that Pujari did not come to do his duty. Then Yadunandan Acharya is his Diksha Guru. He told him, you request that Pujari to come and do his service. Then Raghunath said, yes, I will do. In the meantime, Yadunandan went and he went like towards there, but that time he escaped. Then he came to Puri and Mahaprabhu that time accepted him. Yes, Krishna saved you from that pit of stool. Sense gratification, that is stool. Before he said that is good, now he said that is stool. And then Raghunath Das Goswami was accepted by Mahaprabhu and Mahaprabhu offered him to the hand of Swarup Damodar. He said, he is your Shiksha Guru. He will teach you everything. So Raghunath Das Goswami was practicing bhajan under the guidance of Lalita Sakhi, means Swarup Damodar. And he gradually changed his eating habits, how he's begging, and that money he was using for some time. There is a big history you will find. Gradually how he became more and more renounced. And Mahaprabhu, for each step, first he said, yes, that is very good. Then when he advanced, then Mahaprabhu said, yes, what was previously, that was very bad. Now this is good. So what he said now is good. Then when Raghunath Das Goswami advanced, he said, yes, that was very bad. Like this. Different stages. So one time Raghunath Das Goswami said, yes, Swarup Damodar is my guru, but I want to hear from Mahaprabhu, so at least something. Then Swarup Damodar requested Mahaprabhu. Then Mahaprabhu told him, already I offered you to Swarup Damodar. He knows more than me. But if you want to know something from me, I'm saying this. Don't wear opulent clothes or attractive clothes. Don't be eager to get nice food. ভালো না খাইবে আর ভালো না পরিবে। গ্রাম্য কথা বার্তা না শুনিবে কানে, that you should not hear any worldly talks and don't speak any worldly talks, and amani manada sada nam loibe, without wanting any respect from anyone and offering due respect to all, always you chant Harinam. And Radha Krishna Seva Manasa Koribe. In your heart, transcendental platform, in your Siddha Deho, in your Swarup, you serve Radha Krishna in Vrindavan mentally. That seva can happen when one is established in those prior things. No desire for clothes, food, amani namanande kirtanya sadahuri, then this will also come. And he gave him that Govardhan Shila to worship and Gunjamala and all that. He said, Sarup Damodar will tell you everything. So Raghunath Das Goswami was participating in all the Leelas in Puri. Then Mahaprabhu disappeared from this world, and Raghunath Das Goswami was so depressed that he wanted to finish his life out of separation from Mahaprabhu. But he thought, let me take one time darshan of Vrindavan, Brajadham, and there I will jump off Govardhan and finish my body. He went there. There he met Rupa and Sanatan. When he met them, although Rupa and Sanatan, they were not physically near Mahaprabhu, but they were following his order. So they were always in association of Mahaprabhu. We can be in association of Guru through following his order, not physical nearness. Merely physical nearness. If your seva is in physical nearness, that is okay, but seva is most important. So here we see Raghunath Das Goswami was in physical nearness, but when he met Rupa Sanatan, he felt Mahaprabhu is here. He felt Mahaprabhu is here. He felt Mahaprabhu in them. So then he changed his mind that he will give up his life. He got new life. And Rupa Sanatan, they also told him, yes. And under their guidance, he was staying there and doing bhajan in Radha Kund. There he would do bhajan very intense. 1 lakh Harinam, 3 times bathing in Radha Kund, 3 hours speaking about Mahaprabhu Lila in Puri, where Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami was hearing from him. And that is what he wrote in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And all the time he would do that Manasa Seva of Radha Krishna and eating only 1 pot of whey buttermilk daily, and doing Dandavat Pranams to Diti and to Vaishnavas, intense bhajan. No one can do like that. Our Gurudev explained, Siddhartha Gautam Buddha, externally he was very renounced, like Raghunath Das Goswami. Outwardly you could see same thing, but there is a gulf of difference. Raghunath Das Goswami is externally so much renounced because he is so much attached to Radha Krishna. But Siddhartha Gautama is because he wants to escape suffering of this material existence. So their renunciation is externally looks same, but internally totally different. That is temporary only. and shallow and cannot give you real happiness. So then one time he thought, let me make this Radha Kund and Shama Kund nicely, so that pilgrims, they may take blessing nicely by stepping those ghats and landing stages. But then he thought, no, this is not good. Why I'm thinking these things? Then in Badrinath, in Himalaya, high up, that is very far from Vrindavan, but Badrinath Narayan is there. So one very rich person, he came there on pilgrimage and he wanted to offer a large sum of money to Badrinarayan. That Narayan appeared in his dream and said, no, you should not give this money to me. There is one, my devotee, Raghunath Das, in Radhakund. You give to him. He wants to make Radhakunda nicely, so that money he can use for this. Then this merchant came to Radhakund and said, you are Raghunath Das Goswami? Yes. I am giving you this money. No, I am not taking any money. No, Narayan told me, because you want to make Radhakund nice and Shyamakund nicely, so he told me I have to give to you. Then Raghunath Das Goswami understood, oh really, he knows. So he is really, Narayan is desire, he is giving this. So he took that money and made Radhakund and Shyamakund nicely. So Raghunath Das Goswami did not say, I am Raganuga, I am I have nothing to do with Narayan. He did not say that. He accepted. They have some misconceptions. So he accepted and he made, and there were 5 trees there. Raghunath Das wanted to cut them to make nice Shamakunda, rectangular, but those trees appeared in his dream and said, no, please don't cut us, because we are Pancha Pandavas, Yudhishthir, Arjun, Bhim, Nakul, Sahadev. We are doing bhajan here, don't cut us. Then he did not cut, and that is why Shamakunda is not rectangular. And that one person brought him that way in a pot, bigger pot. He wanted to feed him more, one devotee. Then Raghunath Das Goswami asked, from where you got this big pot? He said, from Sakistali. That is the place of Chandravali, a rival of Radharani. So Raghunath Das Goswami threw that away. No, don't ever go there and bring these things. That is Chandravali. So that is on transcendental platform rivalry. There is no enmity. This worldly, no, that is transcendental lila to show that he is fully Radha Paksha, means partial to Radharani. And he wrote many books, Bilab Kushumanjali, that is very high topic. He is expressing separation from Radharani. If someone does not have relation with Radharani, how he can feel separation from Radharani? So that is very high topic. It is not for all. Bilab Kushmanjali, then Manak Shiksha, that we have to follow. Give up all pride and worship Radha Krishna, and other books also he wrote. Mukta Charita, I think. And songs. And one time when he played the pastime of being sick, then devotees, they brought Ayurvedic doctor. Ayurvedic doctor checked pulse. I heard from my Ayurvedic doctor that when he's checking pulse, on hand and also hair and on stomach and other, that he can get 30 information. 30 about what is in the body, what is going on with organs and this 30. So this doctor said, yes, he's sick because of indigestion, because yesterday night he took a large amount of kheer, sweet rice, milk rice. Then the devotee said, no, this Baba is never eating anything except whey. It is impossible. Then doctor said, no, I checked. I know he took that. Then they were quarreling. Then Raghunath Das Goswami said, no, really, I took in my transcendental service, I cooked that kheer for Radharani, and then I got that prasad, so I took something more. So it was shown that that is not imagination, it is real thing. So even in this world, it was seen. So he disappeared. There are other so many details also. You can read. So I am bowing down to Raghunath Das Goswami and praying his causeless mercy. Today is also the disappearance day of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. He is appearing in the line of Narottam Thakur. He's his guru is Radharaman Chakravarti, and his guru is Krishna Charan. His guru is Ganganarayan, who is a disciple of Narottam Thakur in that line. So physically, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur never met Narottam Thakur, but they are, our Gurudev told, they are on in their spiritual realized state, in their Siddha Deha, they are intimately connected. That is why they are Guru. Outwardly we see like no connection, but no. And he wrote one Ashtaka, Narottam Ashtaka. There he described all the qualities of Narottam Thakur, form and everything, how this is possible. That is spiritual plane. So first he was a householder, but then he taught his wife the Bhagavat, Srimad Bhagavatam, giving her a taste for its nectar, and instructed her to devote herself to the worship of the Lord. So he gave her the taste of nectar of service of Krishna by speaking Bhagavatam, and instructed you should fully dedicate yourself to Krishna. And then he left house, and she was not disturbed because of that, because that is the purpose of life, devotion to Krishna, not this some enjoyment. Purpose is devotion to Krishna, and there you will get actual happiness, not in sense gratification. So he did the right thing, means he was a real husband. Husband has to fulfill the desires of wife, but the wife is a soul. She can be fulfilled, happy, only in the service of Krishna. So he gave her right thing, and she was not disturbed. And he went to Vrindavan and was doing bhajan. And he wrote many commentaries. They are very famous. Ujjwal Nilamani Kiran, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu Bindu, and Lagu Bhagavatamrita Khan. If one reads these three books, he will become perfect Vaishnava. It is stated like that. And we are reading Srila Prabhupada. He published his commentary on Bhagavatam, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, and so many other books he wrote and commentaries. And songs we are singing, Sangsara-daba Nalalida-loka, Tranaya Karunya Ghana, Ghanatam, Praptasya Kalyana Gunarnavasya, Bande Guru Sri Charanarvindam. He wrote this. And so many other ashtakas. He wrote so many things and commentaries. And one time he was thinking why Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami wrote that Kam Gayatri has 24 and a half syllables, not 25. Why? He was thinking. Then Radharani appeared in his dream and told him, what Kaviraj Goswami wrote is right. He is my Kasturi Manjari, is right. Then Radharani explained why that is. According to Sanskrit, some rules, he's right. He wrote right. Then Vishnu Chakravarti was very happy. So Radharani appeared. And there are other also many stories, means facts, histories. And there was one Rupa Kaviraj, he was Atibari, some wrong teaching he was giving in relation to Raganuga and Acharjas and all this. So Vishnu Chakravarti totally refuted his Apasiddhanta, and Hemlata Thakurani also rejected him. And it is said of Vishnu Chakravarti Path that at the place where he wrote the Bhagavat, even if it rained, the water would not wet the leaves on which he wrote. Thus the ink did not run, and the text remained intact, miraculously. And so many books that are mentioned here, commentaries, Madan Mohan Ashtakam is there, so many there. Radhashtakam also, and so many. Then that king in Jaipur was attacked by some branch of Ramanuja Sampradaya, that this Gauriya line, that is bogus. It is not bona fide, it is bogus. You have to take initiation from us. Why? Because for Sampradaya, one needs Prasthanatrayi, 3 types of commentary to evidence. 3 types of evidence you need. Shruti, Smriti and Nyaya. Shruti means Upanishads, that which is directly heard. Smriti is Mahabharata, Puranas, all this. The sadhu, when he realizes, he writes. The same teaching is there. Only how they appear is different in this world. And Nyaya, that is Vedanta Sutra, explaining the meaning of Upanishad through giving logic. Reasoning logic to prove what is the teaching of Upanishad actually. So your Sampradaya is bogus because you don't have commentary on Vedanta Sutra. Then king sent message to Vishnu Chakravarti because he was at that time Acharya, means leading Acharya of all Gauriya Vaishnavas. So Vishnu Chakravarti, that is useless, their argument, they don't know. So I cannot come because of old age. So then Vishnu Chakravarti sent his Shiksha disciple, Baladev Vidyabhushan, to Jaipur. Then Baladev Vidyabhushan said, and they said also about Radharani, where it is stated in Shastra about worship of Radharani, Radha Govinda this, no, Govinda only, not Radharani. Then Baladev Vidyabhushan refuted everything. Then they said, but you don't have commentary on Vedanta, so you are bogus. Then he said already it is by Vyasadeva, who is the author of Vedanta Sutra. Already he wrote in Garuda Puran that Srimad Bhagavatam is the commentary on Vedanta Sutra, and Gayatri and Mahabharata and everything. So we are accepting the commentary, original commentary from the author. That is our commentary. No, we are not. You don't have any knowledge. You don't have commentary to Vedanta Sutra. You are making some excuse here. You are bogus. Then Baladev Vidyabhushan understood maybe it is the desire of Supreme Lord. He went to Govinda Dev and he prayed to him what I have to do. I don't know what I have to do. Then Govinda Dev gave him a hint by giving him garland that yes, I'm authorizing, you should write. So he started writing, and in dream, in 3 nights, he revealed to him in dream that commentary, which was the same as Mahaprabhu gave to Sarvam Bhattacharya and to Prakashananda Saraswati. That is, Gauriya means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's explanation of Vedanta Sutra, which was written by Baladev Vidyabhushan in 7 days only, because they challenged, you have to give us that commentary in 7 days. That is impossible if you are not constantly writing. So no thinking is allowed, and taking the listing that today we are having that search engine. You open that Upanishad and you write some name and you get that verse. But at that time there was no this system. And in Vedanta Sutra so many topics are there. So there is no time to see that book, that verse, there's so many things. No. But Krishna knows everything. From him Upanishads are coming. From him all Smritis are coming, everything. Vedanta is coming from him, everything. So in dream, Baladev, everything was revealed, so he wrote down in 7 days. Some say 30 days, but both is impossible for ordinary men. So he wrote down and he presented there, and they were all silenced, astonished. Because Baladev Vidyabhushan in Vedanta Sutra, he spoke about Raganuga Bhakti also, and Bhagavad, Madhurya Rasa, everything. No one revealed like that. Then they were silenced, and that Radha Govinda worship was continued by the king. So today is Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's, he blessed Baladev. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's Disappearance Day, I'm going down to him. He's our Gurudev in Preceptorial Channel, and praying his causeless mercy. Today also Disappearance Day of 2 dear disciples of Srila Prabhupada. One is Srila Bhakti Bharati Gosai Maharaj. He was a very big figure, very strong speaker, and very strict, and he attracted so many people to surrender to Prabhupada, to become his disciples. He was preaching all over India, heavy voice and very strict. Sometimes Prabhupada also chastised him that why you are so heavy on others. Then he little changed, but the Srila, I met Srila Bhakti Sharan Trivikram Gosai Maharaj. He is disciple of Prabhupada. He was Sevak of Bharati Maharaj. This Bhakti Vega, he said, he was very heavy, but a very good speaker. And he said Sridhar Maharaj was very learned, but his voice was not very loud. Our Gurudev also told, you have to sit very near to Sridhar Maharaj to hear. But Bharati Maharaj without mic speaking, so different acharyas. So Bharati Maharaj, then after just before disappearance of Prabhupada, he told to Bharati Maharaj, you are a very competent person, so you should take care of the mission. So then after the disappearance, he also made one mat together with Siddhanti Maharaj, and then offered everything to Siddhanti Maharaj. So today is his disappearance day. You will see him on some photos with Prabhupada. He's the tallest one of all. I'm remembering him, bowing down and praying his causeless mercy. And Srila Bhakti Swarup Parvat Maharaj, he appeared in Godrundvip, near as a neighbor of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So as a child already he was going to him, and he used to tell that Bhaktivinoda Thakur in the morning he was chanting like calling someone from a distance. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, like very live thing. No, to finish rounds. No, he was personal with relation. He was calling Radha Krishna. That was different. That is pure name. He heard that and he was impressed. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur also engaged him to do Nagar Sankirtan, Nadia Godrum, Nitananda, Mahajan, Pati Ache Nama Hataji Verokaran. Those songs of Bhaktivinoda Thakur he had to do on Godrum, Nagar Sankirtan, and then Bhaktivinoda Thakur would give him some sweets after, because he was a boy. Then he got Harinam on the order of Bhaktivinoda Thakur from his Sevak, that is Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj. You will find his Samadhi in Godrum Sananda Supada Kunja. Bhaktivinoda Thakur ordered you give him Harinam. So he had to give. Then later he took Diksha from Prabhupada and Sannyas, and he was also very strict, very strong, preaching all over India. Then he made one mat in Udala, and I did not meet him, but I met his disciple. In 2004, in our Batinda mat, he came Bhakti Sundar Sagar Maharaj. Those who were there, maybe you can remember his glasses were black because he had some operation for eyes. He was wearing that, very serious, and because he was telling our Guru, you take my mat. I will go to Brindaban for bhajan. You take care of that mat. Then Guru said, no, you are in that preceptorial channel. Your Guru, that is your seva. I can give you all help, money, people, everything what you want, but you have to carry on that preceptorial channel. So in this way, Gurudev told him. So today is Srila Bhakti Swarup Parvat Gosai Maharaj's disappearance day. I am bowing down and praying his causeless mercy. Tomorrow we will hear Bhagavatam.